Maybe I could use this shoe to pry off this vent. Huh? Kaylee's going to be very displeased. Why do I always do stupid things when it comes to women's shoes? I can't go down there. Then there'd be two of us stuck inside a busted building. On the other hand, if I were down there, I could give Hector a comforting hug. That's something.
Lambert? Come in, Lambert.
Yes, sir.
Right, listen up. I've got a plan.
Oh, super duper. What is it?
Deep in the pipes of this old loo, there must be several decades worth of encrusted toxic fecal matter and methane build-up. Not to mention what I just deposited.
You've already lost me.
This toilet's waste pipe probably runs right down the wall of this building, right? We're gonna turn this bog into some sort of a bomb. A pipe bomb. But you're gonna have to find a way to get me a few things to give this impulsive scheme a fighting chance.
Ready, eager and able, boss. Hit me with the shopping list.
Well, as hearty as my excrement is, it might not be quite enough to take down a wall, so you're gonna need to find me something highly flammable.
Flammable thing. Check.
Then we'll need something that could act as a fuse.
Fuse. Check.
And I'll also need something to light it with.
Right. Anything else, boss?
Well, Hawaiian Breeze room spray would also be nice, but not essential. Over and out. If I had something pointy to pop that hinge pin out, that'd take the door off. That hole couldn't get any holier. Well, it could if Jesus fell through it, I suppose. There's a whole other room over there, but there's a bloody great hole in the way. Oh, buggeration, it's a bloody massacre. There were hostages in here. Oh, never mind. Just a stack of old dummies. Bugger me, that's still a bit weird. Where the hell did this come from? What is it? And why couldn't it have been a sausage roll? This thing's got the tensile strength of a railroad spike, but it's the width of an Ardoc's nail. Surely I can find a use for it, whatever it is. Rickety, but they'll probably hold. Loo with a view. Perfect. That ought to hold me weight. Well, the weight of an average human anyway. I can see some daylight way down there. Last room standing. No sign of an exit, but bloody hell. This place looks like an abattoir in a blimmin' Quincy What's-His-Face movie. Finally, a clue I can relate to. Looks like congealed blood. Feels like congealed blood. Don't even want to think about where all this came from. Silly terrorist. You can't use a mop to get bloodstains out. What you need is red wine. And then white wine to get the red wine out. A good murder investigator always carries his own mop. It's everywhere. There's gallons of it. Much as I hate doing things by the book, I should probably take a sample of this for evidence. Oh, here we are. Perhaps when they find me one day in the far future, they can pry it from me cold, dead fingers to solve the case. It's everywhere. It's one of them cleaning buckets with wheels on. I can't get any closer to the hole or I'll fall through. Can't snag it. Need to hook it with something. It's everywhere. There's gallons of it. Thank goodness I got to this plastic knife before it fell into the plastic hands of them plastic dummies in the basement. Let's see what happens when I do this. Blimey, I think that went all the way outside. Hey, Lambert, I'm sending myself out to you one piece at a time.
No! Oh my, I thought it was a real hand for a second. Oh, that's quite handy. It's a tiny plastic knife. It's part of my job to keep knives off our city streets. At the risk of sounding a little weird, are either of you carrying anything explosive?
If we were, would you arrest us and give us a lift back to town?
Any other day I would, but my vehicle was commandeered by a bandit.
A bandit? Was he wearing a little mask? That is so hot.
Seriously, have you got anything flammable?
Like what?
Like a butane lighter?
Do I look like I smoke?
A bit, yeah.
Well, I take well offence to that. I was going to give you the rest of my Rizzlers, but you can forget it now.
Like anything over 80 proof?
No, mate. Kaylee just polished off the last of it. Ugh. Oh, there it is back. Still want it?
Like Mentos and Coke?
I heard about that once. So this one night, me and Fat Tanya, we crushed some Mentos in... Well, they were actually Tic Tacs, but anyway, snorted the stuff and my head was like minging.
Youch! The fizz must have made your nose sting like crazy.
I don't think we're talking about the same thing here.
Like hair care products?
Yeah, just this jumbo-sized bottle of La Splode parfums. Reminds me, Kaylee, we'll have to cancel the hairdressers en route and all. Can't do much with your hair anyways, it's always a pig in sight.
God, I've had repeated attacks on my self-esteem for too long now. Meisha's gonna be my bridesmaid, alright?
I'll pretend you didn't say that, Kaylee. You'll feel different after a few paracetamol. She's just upset because it's technically her last day single, and she never even wanted to marry Dirty Danny. It's because he got her preggo on Valentine's.
Understandable. Can I borrow your hairspray?
Wow, you looking for a bit of ultra volume?
I wasn't going to use it on my hair, silly. I was going to blow up a building with it.
Whatever, weirdo. Tell you what, you get us a set of wheels and you can have anything you want.
Toodaloo. Ha. Oh, poor little fella.
Sometimes I find an old button and pretend it's a sweetie.
Why were you hiding in that revolting germ-soaked rubbish tip?
Sir, that's my unassuming abode.
Oh, and what a lovely home it is. I like what you've done with the dirt.
Thank you kindly, sir.
I don't suppose you've got any hand sanitizer in there?
Oi, are you making fun of my disability?
Oh, no, it's just I wouldn't want to catch anything off you. I mean, get my hands dirty. Oh, God, I feel really itchy. Could you step back a bit? What happened to your hand?
I used to shine shoes at the boot blackening factory until the operations manager took me hand off for thieving post-it notes from the staff stationery cupboard.
Oh, how horrid.
Bojo cast me out, and now I make a less than meagre wage on the streets of Clapper's Wreake, utilising my skills as an independent shoe shine boy.
still shine shoes with the, that?
Well, the hook does seriously impede my ability to shine shoes without leaving huge scuffs. And between you and me, I have taken off a fair share of toes. Oh, but I'm really, really good. I could shine you now if you like.
No, just did mine this morning.
Oh?
Fare thee well. Here you are, little fella. Try this.
It's so beautiful. I loves it so.
You don't need that nasty old hook anymore.
Oh, me old mate Hookie's been a real friend all these years. A horrible, nasty, scabby, chafing friend. Old Bojo's gonna choke on his roast pheasant when he sees the line-up at my shoe shine stand. Oh, thank you, sir. Anything you need from me, you can have it.
The hook?
It's yours.
Isn't it great when you do someone a favour and they think you're doing it for them, but you're really doing it for you? It's win-win.